Looks like a hot night at the fair, and also hot when it comes to temperatures right now. We are looking at temperatures right near 90 degrees. When you factor in the humidity, it feels like the middle to upper 90s in a few spots. Results are varying. I think a lot of that because there's still some lingering wildfire smoke haze, especially as you're along and east of I-39. So temperatures lingering in the 80s in a few spots, but as you can see, where we're getting some clearer weather, you're really starting to feel that extra humidity, that extra heat in the air, and it's only going to get hotter as the week goes along. As we zoom out, you can see that again, Rockford only feels about 88, but downstate near Springfield, St. Louis, right at about 100. You can see all those 100-degree heat index values across the Great Plains. That's all moving towards us. So look for values like these to be the norm as we go throughout the rest of this week, even though today, again, temperatures lingering behind just a little bit. That haze clears out by tomorrow. So heat index up to or near 100 degrees for the rest of this week. On top of all that, so looking at an active night potentially ahead with strong storms possible overnight and into early tomorrow. So you want to make sure you have the 13 Weather Authority app handy for that. When you get up in the morning, you can check that radar right away or tune in to 13 News Today with meteorologist Claudia Olick. She'll give you an update on how those storms are looking as we get into tomorrow morning on a very warm start to the day with temperatures in the 70s. So we're going to track the risks right now. As things stand, they'll be coming in from the west, and as you can see, there is a low risk for severe weather west of I-39 with torrential rainfall and large hail, the main threats for tonight. And then tomorrow, I do think the storms are going to be much farther to our east, but as you can see, we're kind of right on the edge here with another risk for strong storms going into tomorrow evening, so potentially 2 rounds of stormy activity here. The first one up, you can see right at about sunrise, we're getting some showers and storms to work in, isolated heavy rainfall and potentially some large hail. That'll all sweep through by the middle of tomorrow morning. Then we get a nice break. We start to heat up. We get a lot more humid. You'll really feel that muggy weather into tomorrow afternoon and evening. Then as you can see, I do think the storms are trending a little more to our east, but they're close enough that that 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather is warranted for tomorrow evening. So we'll keep a close eye on the radar as we progress throughout the course of the day. 91 for the high temperature tomorrow. The haze is out, sun shines back. That should boost those temperatures up into the 90s widespread across our backyard. You throw in extra humidity, it'll feel like 100 with the heat index, and we're going to stay right about there through the rest of this work week. I think Friday could even be the hottest day of the work week with 104 with that heat index. Temperature-wise, middle 90s coming down the pipeline for Thursday and Friday. Friday could have some evening storms, which could bleed into Saturday morning. Temperatures cooler at that point. We're back to the mid-80s this weekend, and your most accurate 10-day forecast. The heat doesn't really come back. We'll stay near average in the middle 80s long term.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Alex.